In 1999, the film The Sixth Sense was released, and alongside it, we met the young Cole Sear and his famous ability, I see dead people. Well, so do I, except nowadays, they walk around with shoulders slumped, looking at a glass box. See, I believe that the biggest problem in America today is our mass addiction to smartphones. And I also believe that solving this problem would improve our mental health, fight back against the loneliness epidemic, improve the quality of our sleep, bolster our education, and what's more, I believe it would save our spirituality. See, 43% of Americans self-diagnose themselves as having a smartphone addiction. And what's more, we open our phones over 200 times in a given day. In context, this means that once every 5 minutes we are checking our phone. Now that increase in screen time leads to poor mental health. One study found that those who spent 4 or more hours a day on screens were over twice as likely to exhibit symptoms of depression and anxiety. Another study found that those who limited their social media use to less than 10 minutes a day significantly decreased reportings of self-loneliness. What's more, we know that our smartphones emit blue light from their LEDs, and that blue light directly suppresses our melatonin production. An American study found that over 50% of teachers feel that their phones negatively impact students in the classroom. And what's more, the London School of Economics found that banning phones in school was equivalent to adding another week of curriculum. See, all of these things make intuitive sense to us, as no anecdote escapes these stats. See, the irony of the smartphone is how dumb we've been to propagate all this digital baggage, and it's draining our souls. What I believe to be the most draining and most insidious effect of the smartphone is what the University of Chicago deems brain drain. They ran a study where phones were just in the room with participants or in their pocket, and having that there led to a decrease in 2 signs of mental intelligence. The first, our reprocessing of memories was decreased, and what's more, our fluid intelligence levels were significantly decreased. Fluid intelligence is our ability to be creative, and simply having a phone in our pocket, like many of you may in the crowd, or in our hands, decreases our ability to be creative. So what is there to do? In my life, I tried over and over again to be disciplined with my phone, but I struggled so much that I had to make the switch to a flip phone. Now, this piece of antiquity often goes by the name of Dumbphone in some social circles. And that's such a key distinction because in this relationship, only one of us can be smart. The reason I switched to this phone is that discipline takes energy, and once I had made the switch, I gained back time in my life to do the things that mattered to me, like focusing on my spirituality. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, says, "The first step in breaking a bad habit is making it impractical to perform. When friction is high, habits are difficult. Increase the friction until the behavior is impossible." That's what we need to do with our smartphones today. Whether that comes through buying a flip phone or simply leaving our phone at home or setting downtimes for ourselves, this can significantly impact our lives. And this matters for so many reasons. See, in the last 10 years, the number of Americans reporting that religion was an important part of their lives has decreased from 2/3 of the population to less than 1/2. I see good men and women shackled to their phones, and it's siphoning away our souls. What makes life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. And the phone, the smartphone, is the antithesis to that creativity. I hope and I'm asking that alongside you all, my brothers and sisters, and my family and friends, that we can change our lives for the better, make the smart choice, and reclaim our spirituality.